The Netflix subscription service is ruining everything, and I'll explain. But first, I'm Scott with Techno Eclipse. Don't forget to check the links out down below for a lot of fun and interesting things. So how is Netflix ruining everything? We live in an age of subscriptions. Wherever you look, whenever you scroll on your phone, whenever you click on an ad on YouTube, it more times than not seems to be a subscription service. And I blame Netflix. Netflix was founded in 1997, and it originally was a way for consumers to order their DVDs instead of having to go to like a Blockbuster or even like Redbox and go get their DVDs. They could have it sent to their house and not be charged late fees. They could pretty much just keep it as long as they want and then eventually send it back. It was little more than just a blip on the radar compared to other companies such as Apple and Blockbuster. Apple offering iTunes and all of their awesome movie and TV show selections that you could pay for and then download and then you would own them. And then Blockbuster, obviously you could walk into the store, rent a VHS or DVD or a video game. I know I did that a couple of times and it was a really cool service, but Netflix was pretty much non-existent. I know my mom actually was one of the first people to get it because she liked having DVDs just sent to the house, watch it as long as she wants, and then send it back when she was done. But that pretty much all changed in 2007 when Netflix introduced their streaming service to the masses. And now, this was not something that we had seen before from pretty much any company. You either owned the item or you rented it from somebody with a time frame in mind. So for example, you either purchased the show The Office from Apple or you walked into Blockbuster, rented the full season of The Office, got it back home, watched it for however many days it took you to watch it, and return it, giving them your money and also giving them their DVD. Now, there was no service where you could turn on your computer and instantly start watching it. YouTube was in its infancy at this time, so there really wasn't any streamable content until Netflix released their streaming service in 2007. It was a simple idea: pay monthly and be able to watch all the TV shows, movies, stand-up comedy, etc. that you want. No added charges for keeping it for too long or watching the show too many times. You could either watch the movie 2 times or you could watch it 222 times in the month, and no matter what, your cost would remain the same. Slowly but surely, larger companies began to catch on to this trend that Netflix was doing. Obviously, as we know, Netflix put Blockbuster and Family Video and all of those rental VHS DVD stores. They essentially are all out of business. But then larger companies started to notice, such as Apple offering their Apple Music subscription plan, HBO offering their subscription plan, Amazon Prime offering their subscription plan. Larger and larger companies started to notice this and taking advantage of the subscription model, essentially paying a lot less than you normally would to consume a lot more content, but really paying almost more over time due to the fact that you only watch a certain number of shows or movies. But this grew beyond digital media and out of Silicon Valley, and soon you started seeing different companies popping up everywhere. You want to eat healthy food? Try HelloFresh. You want to work out at home? Beachbody On Demand. You want to get a package faster than you can blink? Amazon Prime. You want your clothes clean? Try Cleanly, a clothes cleaning service. Is going to the store too much to go get some razors? You gotta have somebody open that up for you? DollarShaveClub.com. Have you heard of them? I know I have, from every single YouTuber pretty much ever. You want to learn something online? Speaking of every YouTuber ever, try Skillshare. You want to build a website? Try Squarespace. All of these companies are built on a subscription-based model where you pay month to month to month. A subscription-based model is not a new thing. TV and phone have been doing this for years, but in my opinion, Netflix popularized it. And this isn't necessarily a good thing. And I was actually playing a fun little game while I was researching some information for this video. There is literally a subscription service to help you manage your subscription services. You could pretty much search everything and there'll be a subscription service for it. Do you want a subscription for technology? There's a box for that. Do you want a subscription for probably air? I guarantee you can get that. Do you want some water? You can get a subscription for that. Literally every product, every digital product you could ever want, any physical thing you could ever want, there is literally a subscription service for that. And now I'm not saying all subscription services are inherently bad. They're not. Some of these are great. I mean, honestly, probably one of the best subscription services that you could ever put your money towards is my Patreon, link down below. I'm so sorry for that one. But you need to be careful when talking about subscription services because the costs really start to add up very, very quickly. First, Netflix, $10. Then Hulu because they have your show right after it premieres. Another $10. Don't forget YouTube TV because you gotta watch the game live. $50. Apple Music. How else are you gonna listen to music? You can't just buy it, gotta stream it. $10. BarkBox, your dog needs new toys. $20. HelloFresh, you gotta eat food, right? $80. ThreadBeast because your 25 outfits just aren't enough. $85. Amazon Prime because 2-day shipping. $10 a month or $120 annually. Dollar Shave Club because YouTubers told me. $15. Skillshare because the same YouTubers told me again. $15. The Techno Eclipse Patreon. Well, this is the only one that's like important. $10. You can quickly see how this can get out of hand very, very rapidly. If you take all of those subscriptions over the course of an entire year, that's almost $4,000 annually. That's a ton of money. For the median income, that's close to almost 10% of what the average American brings home. This is a lot of money, and this is the new form of getting money from people. With companies releasing more and more subscription services, that's just what they are. It's Apple subscription, not Apple computers. They're releasing Apple TV Plus, the new Apple News where you can pay monthly for the subscription for multiple different magazines and newspapers. The Apple App Store subscription. This hasn't been released yet, but you can pay and you'll get some type of benefit for that. Disney is going to be releasing their own streaming service. These companies are sucking money from you any which way they can, and they know a subscription service is one of the best ways to do so because it's a lot easier to stomach $10 a month as opposed to $120 annually. It's a lot easier to stomach, $80 here, it's groceries, I need groceries. You're only getting like a few meals for that, so at the end of the day, it's not really saving you that much money. Really what you need to be careful about is where you're spending your money and how quickly these subscription services add up. All I ask is that you be mindful of what you're spending your money on because at the end of the day, you're the only one that controls it. But once you set up those automatic payments, it's very, very, very difficult to catch your subscription services. It's tough to remember what you're paying for. I know sometimes I'll check and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm still paying for that, and I have to delete it because I have to be very, very careful about what I spend my money on because these companies, once you get the automatic payment set up, it just pulls from your account monthly whether you want it to or not. So thank you again for watching the video. I'm Scott with Techno Eclipse. Again, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon. That's how I keep this channel sponsorship free. I will never, ever have a sponsor. You can see the link in the description down below as to why I won't ever have one. Thank you again for watching. Again, this has been Scott with Techno Eclipse. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.